I-80 westbound. We're 4.5 hours from our drop. We're going to be probably 30 minutes to an hour late for our drop because there was so much thick fog in Ohio yesterday. I had to stop for hours before I could even see to go again. Woke up this morning, doing my pre-trip, walking around the truck. On the passenger side below my fuel tank, a big puddle of something. I'm like, huh, that's weird. Finish up my the rest of my pre-trip, come back to that, get a flashlight, sign underneath, drip, drip, fuel leaking out of my fuel tank. Leaking very slowly, thank goodness, out of my fuel tank. So there's nothing that can be done about it right now. Like, I gotta go. Get on the horn with the Volvo dealer that I hate working with back home, Nextran Denver. Worst place I've ever taken this truck to get work done. They are awful. Don't ever take your truck there. Call them just to see if they have a tank in stock. They don't. Guy tells me they're on 6 to 8 month back order. When you order one, it's got to be built. That's a problem. So call a dealer back in Ohio by my parents. Same song and dance, they don't have one. So I call the Nextran in Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is not very far from Denver. Incredibly nice guy on the phone, tells me no, we don't have them. He took the time to look up in his system, says there's 2 in the country right now. 2. One of them's in Minneapolis, the other one's in, I'm pointing like an idiot, the other one's in Fresno, California. I call Minneapolis, that one they do have it, but it was ordered for a customer whose truck had been sideswiped. Can't sell that one. Call the one in Fresno. They have it. It's $1,800. It's mine if I want it. Told them I'll be there Monday. So the plan is now, get back to Denver, get this load dropped off, go home, spend the night at home, get in my Jeep, drive out to Fresno, which is 1,150 miles or whatever, get the fuel tank, turn around, come back, take the truck up to Cheyenne to have the new tank put on. What a nightmare. You know, the tanks on these Volvos are held on by big metal straps. There's 3 of them on each tank. And just over time, I mean, you're driving down these rough roads that our governments can't seem to keep halfway decent. So you're driving, they move just a little bit. I mean, it's not like they move a lot, but just a little bit of rubbing must have finally got a hole in there. And they have big rubber sleeves on them to protect it. The one where that's leaking is ripped. So it just wore through it. When they're putting the new one on, I'm going to have them check the other side. That one's not leaking and it better not have a hole, but in case the rubber needs to be replaced or anything, so there is no hole, get that taken care of. So, God, that's going to be the whole month of November basically just shot. Because it's going to take me 4 days probably, round trip to get out there and get it. 4 days. Pick it up Monday, come right back. Hopefully have the truck in the shop on Tuesday. And these shops are all usually, it's first come, first serve for my, you know. I just really hope they're not that busy. There's 3 shops that are close. Denver's going to be my last one. I'll call Cheyenne if they can't do it. There's a Mack dealer in Fort Collins. I'll call them because Mack and Volvo are the same now. See if they're not busy. If they're not busy, I will take it to them to do. It's got to get fixed. I can't drive it, you know, a little hole. It isn't going to take too long if it's there to rub into a big hole, and then you're screwed. So that's what today's been like. Drove through thunderstorms this morning, wind this early afternoon. It's actually not that bad right now. Don't talk about it too loud. And it's freezing cold. There was ice on the roads in Denver this morning. everything's just going to heck. That is literally, it's going to ruin, I mean, it could ruin the rest of this month. It really could. Sorry, Taylor called, but yeah, so it is. It's probably going to ruin the rest of this month. By the time I get out there and get it, that's 4 days. It'll probably take them at least 2, and that's with a miracle to get it fixed. So it's going to put us into the middle of November. Welcome to trucking, I guess. These things, they get driven all the time. Things are going to wear out, and the problem is right now it's so hard to get any parts. You know, I mean, there are, when I called Minneapolis, he was saying they were sending some of their tanks out to just be repaired, which I could look into that too, but I feel like if you have to send it somewhere, one, they're huge. It's going to cost a ton of money to send it anywhere or take it somewhere. By the time you're done with that, I may as well drive to California and get the new one. And I thought about trying to hunt down a used one. How do I, you know, when is that one going to wear out? Yeah, am I going to find one? How much is it going to be? $1,000 bucks? Well, I may as well just still go get the new one, because who knows where that's going to be also. Sometimes you just got to take what's available, and this one was available. It's reserved under my name. I'm going to get out there to Fresno, get it, bring it back. What a nightmare. Don't be jealous of my blue steering wheel cover either. What a nightmare. So I'm 4.5 hours away from this drop. I got to get going. Thankfully, I see nothing but blue, clear skies ahead of me. I'm 138 miles from my exit and that's basically Colorado. So 140 miles, we're in Colorado. And it's going to be a hectic few days. The next week's going to suck. So I hate saying that's trucking, but that's trucking, and it sucks. You know, and I bought a used truck. It's going to have problems. There's no way to afford a new truck. Taking out a loan on a new truck right now is insane. Honestly, when I saw that puddle this morning and saw what it was and took off driving, my first instinct was to be, I'm done. I'm just going to sell everything and be done. We're not making enough money. We're not, you know, the rates are garbage. The rates in the Midwest are great. They're always great there. Like this, the rate coming out here for this load, fantastic. And now I'm going to spend every penny I make on a fuel tank and getting it put on. And I know, do your own work and stuff. Guys, I don't have anywhere to work on this thing. I do what I can. But to change out a fuel tank, they're full. I just filled them up yesterday. All the way to the brim. They're full. So it's got to be pumped out. I don't have the tools, nor the time, nor the, well, I have the time. I don't have the tools or the place to do it, so I just can't do it. So that's that. We'll talk to you guys later.